Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 12th day of November, 14th day of CHESHVAN. And we're going to finish out now our unit on special laws that apply in and around the table where you eat in your home. The table where you eat in your home, I think this would apply during a meal and also not during the meal. If there's a insect flying on the table and you just want to smack it and kill it right on the table, you're not supposed to do that. That's a disrespect to the table. The table is the holy place where your holy Jewish meals take place, and that's not a place for killing bugs. Sorry. Also, it is considered halachically disrespectful to sleep at the table. So if you're tired or the Shabbos meal is dragging on and you're nodding off, you might want to excuse yourself and go to your bed, but to sleep at the table is disrespectful to the holiness of the good Jewish table. Okay, and now to a not so well-known topic, and that is that during benching, it is appropriate to cover the knives that are at the table before benching. Cover the knives that are on the table before you begin benching. Two interesting reasons are given. Reason number one is because iron or steel are used to shorten life. They are knives, they are daggers, they are machetes, they can kill people. The mizbeach, the altar, that's what our table is compared to, that lengthens life. So it's just such a clash to have the iron knives there and the holy mizbeach there, the altar. And now we do need them while we're eating. We have to. But when the eating is done and it's time for benching, you should get the knives covered. And also because the Chazal, the rabbis of thousands of years ago, relate to us a fascinating story where a man was reciting benching and he got to the words, Bonei v'rachamav Yerushalayim, Amen. Please speedily rebuild the city of Yerushalayim. He was so overcome with emotion that Yerushalayim was not rebuilt that he stabbed himself with a knife on the table. That's a true story. Now, we don't expect every other person benching to do this, but in deference to that act of a Jew, we just say knives off the table. We don't want to kind of disrespect the memory of that incredible thing that that person did. We don't recommend that you do this, but he obviously was passionate about his love for Yerushalayim, so from now on we just get knives off the table or cover them for benching. According to the second reason, you don't just cover them, you remove them from the table, but our custom is that cover the knives for benching, and that's fine. The handle of the knife should be covered as well when you're covering the knife. And on Shabbos and Yom Tov, some do cover, some don't. For Al Hamichya, where you're not really reciting benching, but you're reciting Me'ein Shalosh, like Al Hamichya is that prayer you say after eating cake, which is kind of like a minimized benching. So some say yes, get the knives off the table, and some say no. Butter knife, because butter knife is not really used for stabbing. It's just, it's not even sharp. It just spreads butter. So some rabbis argue about that. Some say that you should get it off the table or cover it for benching, and some say no. Plastic knives are fine. The rabbis of today say that's not viewed really as a knife, and they can stay on the table. And lastly, there are some that say that covering it is only okay if when you cover it, the shape is not even visible. The knife is not even discernible from beneath that cover. And that's the better way to cover a knife for benching at your eating table. Thanks for logging on. We're going to switch topics by tomorrow, God willing, and log on again tomorrow for some mystery new topic. Bye-bye.